ever seen.
What is the greatest invention of all time? Now, I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking the computer, or democracy, or maybe the automobile. But no, it's beer. Tough crowd tonight. I believe that beer is the greatest invention of all time. Now, you might be looking at me like I'm crazy. Maybe I need to attend an AA meeting. Maybe you think I'm drunk right now. Well, you're right about all three. But I do have 3 reasons. And if I'm not too drunk, I'll try to get through them. The first point, beer at one point in time was necessary to sustain life. And it's actually the foundation for civilization. Now that's a bold claim, but I can prove it. There was a time when waterborne illnesses and dysentery and lack of availability of water caused nomadic tribes wandering around the earth thousands of years ago to say, we really need some water. What are we going to do? So about 10,000 years ago, someone came up with a brilliant idea of mixing grain with water and making that nasty little concoction we like to call beer today. Now, it didn't taste the same back then. Probably we wouldn't even be able to palate it now. It'd probably be really similar to Miller Lite, actually. But they boiled the water, they boiled the grain, and now we have beer. Yay! So once we had the ability to store beer and grow grain and settle down and kill all those waterborne illnesses and say, yay, we can drink all the time. Let's settle down right here. This was the spark of civilization. Now, point number 2, beer has formed cultures and has impacted our lives for thousands of years. Now, beer is the 3rd most consumed beverage on the planet. But if you live in Chris's household, it's the 1st. Now, many games and events and lifestyles are built around beer. Think about it. We see advertisements for beer every day. We see commercials. We see people drinking beer with multiple meals a day. Sometimes they have extra meals just so they can drink more beer. Now, can you imagine going to a St. Louis Cardinals game without having a nice, refreshing, ice cold Bud Light? No, of course not. That would be terrible. Nobody would even go. Why would you go to a Cardinals game without paying $77 for a beer? It just wouldn't happen. It's preposterous. Now, I grew up in an Irish Catholic family, so I've had a couple beers. And I can honestly say that if it wasn't for beer, Ireland would be the most powerful nation on earth. That's the kind of impact that beer can have on a culture. But honestly, beer has shaped cultures. It shaped identities. It shaped games and holidays and events. And it is a big part of our life. It really has shaped who we are today. Now, the 3rd and the most important factor on why beer is the greatest invention of all time is the hangover. No? No? Okay, nobody likes hangovers. Okay, I'll think up another one. Hold on. Okay, personal relationships. We interact over beer. We have wine with dinner. Sometimes we meet some of our best friends while we're drinking beer. Sometimes we meet business associates at social events. I've met a couple of my girlfriends while having a couple beers. Don't ask about it. But honestly, beer is something that helps bring us together. We tell stories, we communicate with people. Sometimes we get ourselves in trouble, but that's all part of the process. Now, I just got back from Las Vegas, Nevada, where the World Championship of Public Speaking was happening. And I have a little confession. I may have drank half a beer. This is actually a picture of Chris and I that Sally was so nice to bring us. We're actually really drunk right here. It's after we met all the international records. We're good at faking it, aren't we? But overall, beer is one of the greatest inventions of all time. Try to think of one invention that's ever existed that has helped humans survive, that has helped form civilization, that has helped form cultures, and has brought us together as a human race. Beer is the greatest invention of all time. Let's have this chair.